Welcome back to Air and Water Cooled Research and Development. My name is Frank Velasquez, and this is my channel. And we are in the middle of building a Super 1600 base engine. I had some comments from some viewers. I was going to use in the build some AS 041 or not AS, but AS cases, AS case, but 041 heads, which are 39 by 32 valves, and they asked if I was using why not use a stock set of heads for your build and see how much horsepower you can produce, how much airflow and airspeed and all that goodness with a modified Super 1600 set. And so I had a set of 113s that were stock. Still, everything was stock about. They were welded on the ends. These are not the heads. The heads are at the shop right now, getting finished. But this is another set of 041s. This is another set of 113s. And the heads over there, the 113s are have been welded on by a gentleman that did that back in the 80s. He passed on in San Diego. He was from San Diego, and I bought them from his family down there. And they were still stock. Everything was stock. Jeff and I just pulled the seats out. Wanted to put bigger seats in, bigger valves, and do some high-flowing ports on them, since they're welded and all that. But that was the only set of stock heads I had that were 85.5 still. So I'm gonna use those as the base for the engine build for the Super 1600 I'm building. And I got all the parts for the long block, most of it, 90% of it now. And I decided on what cam. I decided on pistons and cylinders, what type of pistons and cylinders. On the engine itself, the block, I decided that it's non-full float. It's still a 16 stock 1600 case, and it's never been modified. When I got it, it was 20 over, and I took it to brother's machine shop, and they did it 40 over, and did the surfacing on the cylinder, on the deck. Line bore and the decking is what they did. Reading the notes on the thing. So everything's stock on that. So I'm just gonna keep it stock because it's a 1600. I was gonna do a sump. I was gonna do full flow and everything else. But my friend said, how much horsepower are you gonna pull? How much RPMs are you gonna get? And how long do you want it to run it? And I said, well, it's a 1600. I'm just doing the base, so I'm not doing too crazy with it. And so he said, you don't need full flow for now, or you don't need a sump to keep the engine cool, unless you're gonna do a marathon engine pull for needing oil cooled. So I said, okay. So I'm cutting that out for now, just to get it to put together. It's been a slow process, but it's a process. So I got everything that I need internally. I was going to buy some high performance racing 85.5 pistons and cylinders, and I was going to coat the top of the pistons and top of the valves and everything all cool and awesome. But he told me it's not a 10,000 RPM engine, is it? And I said, no. He said, well, you don't need that. So just get it running, and then we'll go up from there. And I said, all right. So we went to AA, and I got their 85.5 pistons and cylinders, the Hypertech cylinders kit, and it was just around $200. And so I got bearings, I got cam gears, I got a cam followers, push rods, push rod tubes. I got the wrong kind. I got the shiny, pretty kind. I thought they were $10 for 8 of them, but apparently those ones are shiny and pretty and $10 each. So they were $80. So I don't know if I'm going to use those on this because the plan is I'm going to start off with the 113s and just start off with a 50 horsepower pull on the stock 1600. The heads are going to be high flowing heads, but stock valves. And the compression, we're going to stick around 8-to-1 compression. And the cam, I decided to go with this cam. I don't know if I should tell anybody what kind of cam it is yet, because if it's too big and the carburation doesn't work right or something, I'll look silly. But if it's perfect and just needs to be rejetted and can be fixed, then my idea of doing this cam would be a good idea. But I don't know yet because I haven't did it. We're gonna do it on a dyno, engine dyno, so that way it's gonna be videotaped, and I'm gonna see how much horsepower it is. So with the stock 113 heads with 1-to-1 stock rockers, I'm gonna use these rockers right here. These are solid shaft, and they're all custom and ready to go. So if I don't achieve what I want in the horsepower, and then maybe I'll do 1.25 because the cam says I can go up to 1.25 without too much modifications. So with these ones, I just want to do a minimum of 50 horsepower, because that's what a stock 1600 should do anyways. So hopefully it will exceed 50 horsepower. I don't know exactly how much yet, but we'll find out soon enough. And then on these, since they're bigger intakes and going to be modified, higher flowing through the exhaust ports, I'm going to shoot for 75 horsepower, a safe, moderate, safe for 75. So as you all know, I have IDAs to go on top of all these. They're stock, they've been rebuilt by Geers engineering. They've been gone through and everything checked out. So those are going to be on top. And then I got the head and the long. I got to get the tin, the exhaust, and the distributor, the ignition part of it still. So I'm deciding which way to go on that. But for now, I just wanted to show you the progress on what I got so far. This week is Thanksgiving, so not much work's going to get done this week, but maybe next week we can get started on the process of putting it together and seeing, putting everything together and see what I'm still missing. So I'm just thinking that I got the basics, and right now just on a 1600 basic engine build, somehow I got over $2,000 in the long block. I probably have close to $3,000 after all the headwork gets done, and with all the carburetors. Maybe $4,000 when I get done with the exhaust and carburetors and the cooling tin and all that. So hopefully it will it will make 50 horsepower at least with all that, and that's with myself putting it together. I have a friend that's going to help me oversee it for me. He's going to show me how to do it all. He's got all the tools, he's got all the know-how of building engines, and he said it'll help me put it together. So that's why I'm trying to piece it all together. But I know his time is valuable and all that, so I just want to be considerate for his time too. So alrighty, I don't know if anybody wants to know what size cam it is, but I can't keep a secret. So my secret cam, if anybody wants to know, anybody cares, since you watched the video this long, might as well tell you exactly what it is. It's a the 125 series cam, and it's they're saying 125. What is that? Special grind? No, I saw it on the AA's website, and I thought, well, I wanted to go at 120. I wanted to go at 110, but Jeff said the heads will flow a lot better, and the IDAs will probably need more lift. So he said 120 will probably be suffice. And then I was thinking, well, 120 for the stock heads. What if I go bigger? And I didn't want to pull the case apart. And so I saw 125. And with this 125, the numbers are 460 lift with a running duration of 301. So, and that's on a 108 lobe center, and at 50 duration, it's a 418 and a 262. So hopefully, with all that goodness, and all that intel, and all that information that I got, my friend he's the one that knows how to dial the cam to perfection. And the last time I had a friend of mine build an engine, we did it in the middle of the night. I drove my car over to his place as a young kid, and we tore my engine apart, and we rebuilt the another one, put a bigger cam in it and some bigger carbs. I didn't realize I didn't have a way home, so we put it all back together. Just took it apart, re-put cam lifters, and got the carburetors set up. I put it all back together, and to break in the cam, I did a first and second gear burnout, and that was my breaking in the cam mode. And as I went home, I was winding it out in third, and I didn't realize I was way over 80 miles an hour, and a cop pulled me over. And he said he heard the cars from like a mile away. So motorcycle cop, so he pulled around and parked, and as I flew past him, he turned on his lights and pulled me over. He didn't give me a ticket. I told him I was just trying to get home, and it was late at night and there wasn't too many cars out, but he said that stop winding out the gears because you can hear the carbs opening up. They were 44s, I guess. So, but in that engine, I was doing burnouts everywhere, and I hit cement to pavement on one wheel and the other, and the differential blew out. So one wheel caught traction, one wheel didn't, and the second one did, and bang. But that cam, I think I blew the differential, but then it popped out of gear, second gear, I don't know. But it revved to the moon. I think it went like, I think it was 7,700 or close to 8,000. And I think what I remember, I floated all the valves and they all got bent. Because back then, I didn't have any money for heads. So I had stock heads with stock springs and stock rockers and stock everything. I just wanted to see what a big cam would do. And with that big cam, it destroyed my engine. I think I had it 2 weeks. And so ever since then I wanted to build an engine the right way. I did it just to see if I could do it. And with that I realized it was cool and awesome and fun, but doing it the right way is probably the best way. So that's why I'm starting off with 1600. I got all these heads. I got a Todd Francis case. I got an 88 crank, a 94 pistons and cylinders, but that engine is too big and wide for my engine bay, so I didn't want to cut up my car, and also it's probably too big for the street. So people were telling me that it's pointless to build that big of an engine. So this is what brought me back to a 1600. So I'm starting back from the basics. I'm just trying to get these going, and hopefully I can get it up and running by next year. So alright, so if you stayed to the end of this video, I appreciate it. Appreciate all the comments. Appreciate all the suggestions on which way to go. I appreciate all the advice. And YouTube says if you share it, it helps out the channel. If you like it, thumbs up. If you subscribe, of course, it helps out. And I hope you grow the channel so that way I can only get 2 days a week to do this engine build, because I work 5 days a week, and it's hard to get out and build anything on my working days, because I got to stay professional. I can't come to work all greasy and dirty. So thank you for being patient. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and following, and comment. Tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like, and hopefully next time, after all this is built, I'll get the exhaust systems, the timing, the distributor, the ignition system, the cooling system, all that, to an alternator, and all that goodness. So that way I can put it on a dyno and test it. So alright, thank you for watching to the end of the video.